In the new season of the HSBC World Rugby Sevens series, South Africa will enjoy something it hasn't before, both the men's and women's team in the competition. The Springboks have enjoyed core status from inception, but the women have played as invitees or wildcards or qualifiers, but not anymore. A narrow win over Belgium this weekend ensured that the Springbok Women's Sevens team have secured core status for the 2023-2024 series. To speak more about this is Coach Renfred Dazel. A very good evening and welcome to Newzroom Afrika. Firstly, congratulations.
Thank you for having me.
How happy are you for the performance of your team? Won 11 matches, unbeaten over the 2 weekends.
I think I'm really happy after 3 months of prep. I think we all put it together in the last 2 weeks of our campaign, and the girls did really well and showed some character over the last 2 weekends.
This is a program that was stopped because of COVID, and then it was combined with the 15s program. It lost its coach after the World Cup, and now they have secured core status. How have you managed to turn around the team like this?
I think obviously we played in Dubai Invitational Tournament, and we played at the Cape Town Sevens, and we could see this is not going to work. If you play the game sevens, you need to have a full-time program. And I think what Saru did is they put the girls in a 3-month full-time program, and it just paid off with all the things that you put in place with your leadership, your team values, your culture. And I think all came to plan in this last 2 weeks.
There was utter elation from the team after they managed to beat Belgium, which meant that they secured core status. Can you tell us just how much it means to the women and what this will mean for their sevens careers going forward?
I think also, like I said, there's some girls that play rugby now for quite a while, and there's really nothing to show. So for them to get onto the world circuit and can establish them as a core team, and then I think more doors will open for them. And I think Saru is also busy with new structures in place for next season. The Blue Bulls went professional from this season onwards, so that's already for us a good direction that the rugby is going in. So now we just need to get proper tournaments going and look for crossover athletes all over from every sport. So for us, it's going to be really important that we get these plans in place, and also a long-term plan to get your 9-year-olds now involved in tag rugby and maybe start with contact at the age of 14. So that is also a plan that we need to put in place, so we can get in 10 years time we can get this 19-year-old that play rugby, because the women they start late. So the late development is almost like a 10-12 is late. If you take a 7-year-old boy and he's playing with the ball, when he gets to 19, he knows the in and outs of rugby already. So that is what we need to work on now in this next phase.
Going forward, because it's going to be a very busy program, which is the reason that the men have 2 very separate programs when it comes to 7s and 15s. But you relied a lot on some of the 15s players. If I just have to think about the impact that Nadine Roos had on the team, she also plays in the 15s game. So going forward, is it going to be a very clear cut, especially with the fact that the 7s women are now going to be touring around the world?
Definitely. I think if you play the game of sevens, you're going to be busy for most likely 10 months of the year. So with your pre-seasons, and then you get a tournament each and every month. So you start in November, then you finish in May. So it's going to be really tough to do both, but we will need to manage. We need to find a way how we can make this work. So obviously there's ambitions for the girls to go play 15. That's obviously higher than sevens, but we need to at least sign a core squad of 20 players, so we know that can play on the world circuit, and then you have your development players and your crossover athletes also coming in to join.
So does that mean our women will now get paid for a full season of playing sevens?
That I can guarantee you. They need to be paid, and it's obviously for how long, and that is also a thing. If you can't play on the circuit and you get paid for 1 year, so we will see what we can come up with to also benefit the girls, so for their lifestyle and their living also. So what we picked up, the girls is playing for a long time, but they have nothing to show. Most of the girls is coming from rural areas. So for us, so we want to see how we can help them in a way to even when they're done as rugby players, they can be better people, better parents out there.
So how confident are you that you guys will be able to maintain your core status after a year?
I think for us is obviously you want to see where you get your players from, to have a bigger squad to go into the world circuit with 24 players. That is a goal for us, but we currently have 16 to 17 players that we know that play the game for us in this last 3 months. So for us now, we want to target the top 8, and it's gonna be tough, but just for us to stay on the world circuit is gonna mean a lot. It's gonna open up more doors for younger players. We want to inspire more people out there, like we did in this last 2 weeks in Stellenbosch. So for us, that is a goal, to stay on that world circuit. And obviously there is lots of people involved at SAS, at Western Province, where we play games, Hermanus tournament that we played again, the SAS Academy, Sevens Academy, we played against them. So there is lots of people that are putting effort in and to give us that game time. So we needed it. So it just showed off in this last 2 weeks.
How relieved are you as a coach that you've got somebody like Nadine Roos? She ended the 2 Challenger series as the leading try scorer, 78 points, 10 tries and 14 conversions.
I think Nadine is just something special. We call her Pikachu because she is so full of energy. Every time she gets the ball, then something happens. In defense, the same. She will chase anything down that come away. She is just an amazing person, and she didn't even had the 3 months with us, and that's how easy it was for her to just slot in. She actually met us at the hotel for the first time when we checked in for the tournament. So it's just an amazing, and also to see girls from our 15s like Libby and Yaki Saliers that joined us for a short period of time, but how they gel, and it just showed you that the culture and the identity of the team can make girls play out of their boots.
Renfred Dazel is the Springbok Women's Sevens coach. Thank you so much, and congratulations to you and the whole team once again for securing core status for the World Rugby Sevens series next season.